Hello and welcome everybody. So most of us have heard the age-old question in Western philosophy, if a tree falls in a forest and there's nobody around to hear it, does it actually make a sound? Okay, so let me start with a story. Okay, and I'm a not use any specific names and try to protect a little privacy, but so there was, like a school age boy called 8, 9 years old, and he developed a skin condition on his legs. It was, unsightly to say the least. And needless to say, doctor after doctor, a couple of years went by. Nobody was able to do anything for this situation. Well, they found like a shaman guy, or I don't know if he was a yogi or what, but he went over there and he told the boy, he said, I'm gonna buy your skin condition from you for $1, and I'm gonna give you this dollar, but after today you'll no longer own this condition anymore. It doesn't belong to you, it belongs to me now. And the boy said okay and agreed. And within a week he was cleared, like all the skin condition completely disappeared, all that good stuff. And I'm still getting to answering the age old question, but and this coincides as well leading up to it. So basically, if there was a forest and there was nobody around to hear the tree fall, including animals, let's just say for this example, so no people, no animals around, would it make a sound? The answer is no, it would not make a sound, because science has just proven the observer effect. Basically, any energy that's not being observed is only like potential possibility, in other words. So if we're not observing it and nothing is observing it, then no, it didn't happen. It never, I mean, it may have happened, but nobody was, it didn't make a sound. And the bigger point of this video is going back to the little boy who had the skin condition that cleared. See, he no longer identified with that condition anymore because somebody bought it from him, in other words. So like in his mind, he believed it was gone, he believed it wasn't there, and therefore he wasn't placing his focus on that energy. See what I'm saying? So without him placing his focus on the energy, knowing that that condition is there and identifying with it, that's why it cleared. That's why it had to clear, because without putting his focus on it, the energy couldn't grow anymore and had to disappear. This is very powerful in life. Like if you're lonely and want to be married, stop identifying with lonely. Don't look at it anymore. Know that you're loved within already. That's the key, is to know the opposite. I love y'all. See you in the next one.